guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Oaratwa and thank you so much for clicking on this video. But please don't forget to comment, like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps my channel a lot. And I brought you guys in a little bit closer today for the purpose of this video, because today we are doing eyeshadow. I know eyeshadow can be a bit intimidating and some people still struggle with it. I'm not a professional makeup artist, but I'm hoping I can share some tips and tricks on how to make your eyeshadow look as good as you want it to look. Okay, if it's something that you are interested in, please keep on watching. So the first step into making sure that your eyeshadow pops and it looks as good as you want it to look is priming your eyes. There's a lot of eyeshadow primers in the market and I have about 4 here. I have the AVH eye primer and I have the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, and I have the MAC 24-hour extend eye base, and then the last one is the MAC paint pot in soft ochre. Okay, also you can use concealer to prime your eyes, and for this video I'll be using my Tarte Shape Tape concealer in the shade 10 Cent. So I'm just gonna apply this all over my eyes, my eyelids actually, and I'm gonna blend it out with a brush. You can either set your primer with powder or let it dry on its own. I'm gonna let it dry on its own. Next most important thing are the tools that you use. The brushes that you use and how you use them can either make or break your eyeshadow look. I normally use about 3 to 4 brushes depending on the kind of look I'm going for. The first brush is this brush over here. It's a soft blending brush and it's the Zoeva 228 crease blending brush, and I normally use this brush for my transition shade. And then the next brush I use for my crease shade is the MAC 217. It's also a soft blending brush, but it's slightly tapered here at the top, and it makes for easier packing of the eyeshadow and the blending also. The third brush that I go in with, it's also a soft blending brush, and this brush I normally use just clean with no product on it, just to blend out all the shadows together, and it's the NYX number 16 blending brush. The last brush that I go in with for my lid shade, it's either I use a brush or my finger for my lid shade, and this one is the Zoeva 234 Smoky shader brush. It's a flat shader brush like this one. So for today's video I'll be using the Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions palette. This is a 9-pan eyeshadow palette, and you can achieve so many looks with this palette. You have your transition shades, your crease shades, your lid shades, and you have this dark brown right over here just to give your eyeshadow more dimension and to darken out your outer corner. The other most important thing is how you hold your brush. You need to hold your brush at the end of the brush so that you have more control on where and how you place your eyeshadow. So starting with the transition shade, I'm going to start with this shade right over here, and the trick is to go from lightest to darkest. Okay, so I'm just going to pat this on my lid, all over my lid, and using circular motions and windshield wiper motions. Now that your transition shade is on, the next is to go in with your crease shade. I'm going to be going in with this shade right over here, and I'm going to be using my MAC 217 brush. I'm just going to place it just below the transition shade. I'm going to pat it in, blend it out as I go. And it's really just about going back and forth until you achieve the look that you're trying to go for. And then I'm slightly going to turn this brush sideways and then blend out the crease shade into the transition shade. Next step that I do is take a clean blending brush and I just blend out the eyeshadow so that there are no harsh lines. And I just go all over the eyeshadow like so and blend everything out. The next step for me would be to go in with my lid shade now, and before I do that I normally take my NYX Jumbo Eye pencil in the shade French Fries, and I just pat it over my lid so that my lid shade can have something to stick to. So I just pat it like so with my ring finger on my eyelid. Some people use concealer, especially when they are doing what's this, a cut crease. Now that that is on, I'm gonna go in with my lid shade. So also to help your lid shade to perform better, you can also go in with, you can also spritz your brush with some setting spray. So for my lid shade, I'm gonna go in with this shade right over here, and I'm just gonna apply it all over my lid. Next up, I'm just gonna go back in with my crease shade, and I'm just gonna blend the lid shade and the crease together so that it doesn't look so harsh, because I wasn't trying to do a cut crease. You really just need to take your time when it comes to eyeshadow. Don't rush it. It can be a lot of work, and you just need to go back and forth until you get your desired look. I'm just gonna go in with this shade right over here, the dark brown over here, for my outer corner, just to give my eyes a little bit more dimension. And I'm just gonna pack it here on my outer V and blend it in with the lid shade, okay? So the next step for me will obviously be eyelashes, and before I go in with eyelashes, I normally use an eyeliner to line my upper lash line so that the eyelashes can have something to stick to other than the eyeshadow, and to hide the lash band and to make it a little bit more natural. Moving on to the lashes, the type of lashes that you choose are also important depending on the shape of your eye. As you can see, I have really small eyes, and I like my lashes winged out at the end just to give my eyes a cat eye look. So these are the type of lashes that I like to use. They are small here at the beginning and they are winged out here at the end. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to put on your lashes. You obviously apply the glue and let it get tacky a little bit, just enough so that it is able to stick on the eyes and not move around when you're applying it. So what I do is take a mirror, any kind of mirror, compact mirror, and I place it right under my chin here, and then I look down and then I place my eyelash right there in the middle, and then I let it go, and then I just take my tweezers and then I place it just where I need it to go. So I'm just gonna press them together with my natural lashes carefully, not to poke myself in the eyes. So we're not done yet with the eyes. I'm just gonna go off camera and do the rest of my face, and then come back and finish off the eyes. For the eyes, I'm gonna go in with the same shades that I went in for my transition in my crease shade. So I'm gonna pick up this shade right over here and this one right over here, and just pack it under on my lower lash line. Take a little bit of the dark brown shade and just apply it on the outer corner of my lower lash line also, just to darken that up. For my lower lashes, I like to prime my lower lashes before I go in with mascara, just to make them look a little bit longer. I'm just going to do the inner corner highlight while we wait for the primer to dry, and I'll go in with the same lid shade for my inner corner eyelashes. This helps to open up your eyes a little bit. I'm just gonna go in with this Maybelline Big Shot Colossal mascara for my lower lashes. That's it, guys. That's the video. I hope you learned something from this video, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.